Hello hearties, hello from Perth in Australia. I've been out here for a month working. It's a bit of a working holiday and it's just my last couple of days before I fly back to the UK. So by the time you watch this, I'll be settled back in to my regular routine at home in London. And I'm recording this outside by the pool, and it's a slightly noisy spot. There's lots of birds making a noise. There's an occasional plane that flies overhead. So, but I just did a trial run and it's actually okay. Even if it gets a bit noisy in the background, you should still be able to hear me. So like I said, I'm here by the pool. I'll give you a little tour. So I'm sitting here in a gazebo outside the house. And if you look over there in the corner, you can see some bushes, that and a bit of a hill. That's actually... that's a national park, so literally across the road there, and I'm in the bush. I went for a walk and met a kangaroo yesterday. And then here's, down here just behind me, we've got the sun loungers where we sit and have our lunch sometimes, or I have a little snooze at lunchtime. And then there's the pool, and it's all very beautiful, lovely Italian style, Italian designed villa. And this is where I've been spending the month of April. I'm here visiting one of my very closest friends, Sophie Mahir of the Artists Marketing Academy. So if you're an artist, you might want to check her out. And what's inspired me to record this video is that I've been surprised by the number of people I know who have been quite confused by the fact that I've said that I'm actually here working. I think there's this surprise that I would travel all the way to Australia to work rather than have a holiday. Now, I'm not working all the time, but I'm following my regular working routine. So it's a pretty typical working week, except I lie by the pool in my lunch break, and after work I go for a walk in the bush and I say hello to kangaroos. And then at the weekends, Sophie and I go into the city, we go to the beaches, we go hang out at lovely cafes. And it's just nice to hang out with one of my closest friends who lives on the other side of the world from me. But the thing is, what inspired me to create the video is the fact that, for me, I'm not sure that I would have wanted to come here for a month on holiday. You see, when I first started my business, the dream for me was to actually have a business that I love, that I can run from anywhere in the world. I didn't want a business that allowed me to go travelling for several months of the year, if you notice the difference. Although that might be a perfectly good dream for somebody else, I wanted to be able to work from anywhere. And, I think that's the thing about us, heart-centered business owners. We love our work. We want to make a difference to other people. We're passionate about what we do. We love what we do. We're not necessarily looking for ways to do less of what we love. We're just looking for ways to enjoy it more. And, of course, that was my dream. But when I first started in business, like most of us, I did find that I got the most traction through offline activity. So in the first few years, most of my clients came through offline activity. I would run workshops and deliver programs offline, and as my business grew to be quite a successful business that I did love, there was quite a lot of it that kept me tied to London, which luckily I also love, so that's all okay. But as the business has become more established, it's allowed me to very comfortably transition to a more fully online business. So I do have offline elements, so I run a live event in London once a year, and I do regular in-person meetups for the membership community. But I'd say that I'm probably 97% online now, which is what allows me to come to Australia for a month. And I guess for me, when I noticed how surprised people were, I thought, gosh, would I have wanted to come to Perth for a whole month on holiday? I'm not sure I'd know what to do with myself. And it's not that I don't take extended breaks. So I take a few weeks every summer. I normally spend that in the UK. And I always take a month off at Christmas. And that's because for me, that downtime over Christmas is a really important part of allowing me to function at my best for the rest of the year. But the rest of the time, I love working. I don't really want to be taking extended time off. And so yesterday, Sophie and I were sitting in our sun loungers at lunchtime, and we were chatting. And I said, I wonder what I would do if Spirit came down and granted me an entire month an extra month in my life for me to do whatever I wanted with. And I said, yes, maybe I'd go to India and immerse myself in a month of yoga and meditation, or maybe I'd hire a camper van and go on a road trip around the UK, or maybe I'd go off and do an expedition in the mountains in the Alps. But actually, honestly, knowing me, I'd be just as likely to use that time to revamp my webinar success blueprint course, which has been something I've been wanting to do for ages, or finally write a business book, or maybe organise a retreat and take my clients to Bali on a business retreat. And that's because those are the things that I love to do more than just about anything else. And so, rather than feeling sorry for myself because I'm working in Australia, my attitude is, how lucky am I? How lucky am I that the thing that I love to do more than anything in the world, I get paid to do, and I love it so much that I'm not craving extended breaks or early retirement or all of that. And I don't have to be one of these people in a video that was linked to on a blog I read yesterday, which I'm going to link to in the actual written blog, of a video of people walking to work who haven't made that conscious choice about the way they want their life to be. And I guess, here's the thing. I work with heart-centered business owners. We feel called to make a difference through our work. We want to do meaningful work. We want to do work that we love to do. And so for that reason, I am not pursuing the 4-hour work week. I'm not dreaming of early retirement. I'm not trying to set up a passive automated income where I don't have to have any contact with my clients. I'm not trying to grow the business so I can sell it and get out quick. What matters to me is having a business that I love so much that I'm really happy to spend my days running it, that I will do until the end of my days, and that I can be so excited about that I don't necessarily want to stop work, and where I get a deep sense of purpose and fulfillment, and I'm eager to get up and get started every morning. And so every now and again, I receive an application from somebody who's interested in having private business mentoring from me, and I read that form, and it says on that form something like they want me to help them create a passive income so that the money just lands in their bank account, or to automate their funnels so they get sales while they sleep, or any variation of I want to make as much money as I possibly can while doing as little work as possible. And when I read that, my heart just sinks, because I know I'm not the person to help. That's not what I'm about. I'm interested in helping people get what I wanted, which is a business that you love, that you can feel really excited about, that you feel deeply fulfilled by, a business that you're going to be as in love with in 10 years or 20 years' time as you are now, a business where you might choose to just fly past retirement date because you just love doing it and you don't want to stop doing it. And a business that pays you well enough to live your dream. And a business that allows you to take that month off. So perhaps unlike me, you want to go to Australia for a month and not work. A business that allows you to do that because you choose to do it. And, your dream might not be my dream. You might not be dreaming of working from anywhere. You might have a dream of setting up a holistic centre in your local town, or working 3 days a week so you can spend the rest of the time bringing up your kids. The important thing is about creating something that we really love, rather than pursuing money for the sake of money. And I'm not saying that money isn't important. It is important. It's important to me too. It's important to me that I'm well rewarded for my work. I would definitely like to achieve financial freedom in my lifetime, and to get to that place where I'm working because I'm choosing to work and not because I have to work. And at the moment, I haven't got to that place. So, how lucky I am that I love my work, because I have no choice. I do need to continue working at the moment. But the point is that for me, given a choice between achieving financial freedom by doing whatever it takes to make money, or working until the very end of my days because I don't have financial freedom, but I'm working because I love my work, I would choose the latter every single day. And of course, the other thing to say here is, do I have days when I feel tired and exhausted and it just all feels like too much. Of course I do. Do I have days when there are things in my business that I just don't enjoy doing, or that feel really heavy, or that drain me? Yes, of course I do. I'm a human being like everybody else. But the important thing for me is that those days are very few and far between, and that on the whole, I love what I do. And for me, that was really all that mattered for me back in those grey, soulless corporate days that I spent many years in. So I guess for those people getting confused when I say, no, I'm not here on holiday, I'm here working, I guess I just wanted to sort of say that here I am. I'm sitting here today. I'm recording this for you in this outdoor gazebo. I'm overlooking the pool because of the way the light is. I'm directly looking at the pool while I'm recording this. Outside an Italian-style villa, right on the very edge of a national park where I met a kangaroo yesterday. There are views of the city stretching out in front of me. There are birds singing in the trees, almost so loudly that I thought they'd be too loud for me to record this. And I work for myself. So I could actually stop what I'm doing right now if I wanted to, and I could go for a walk in the bush, or grab a book and lay on one of the sun loungers, or grab Sophie and see if she wants to go for coffee. And in fact, we are going out for lunch very shortly. But the thing is, I don't want to. I'm completely happy sitting right here, recording this, writing this. This is my work. And this is me living that dream that I had all those years ago. I'm working, but the important thing is I'm loving my work. And so my message today is, don't ever let anybody tell you that there's anything wrong with working in its own right. And don't let anyone tell you that you should be trying to move away from time for money business models if you love one-to-one work with your clients, or tell you that you should be growing a passive income if you want to be running large group programs and actually speaking with your clients and interacting with your clients on a daily basis, because that's what lights you up. And don't let anyone tell you that you, for some reason, you should be trying to make as much money as possible with as little client contact as possible, because that is entirely missing the point of why so many of us do what we do in the first place. We do it because we love it. We do it because we love making a difference. We do it because we love that contact with our clients. And because we love it, why would we want to do it for only 4 hours a week, or put it on autopilot and never speak to a client again? So that was what I wanted to share today, really. And one of the things I've been working on, but like I say, and I have been working in a pretty focused way while I've been out here. One of the things I've been working on is putting together the launch for the Business from the Heart membership community. So if you feel that you would like further support and guidance from me around building a business that you can love, and not just love today, but stay in love with, then I'll be letting you know more about the Business from the Heart membership community, which is going to be opening officially for enrolment for the very first time later on this month, later in May. So keep an eye out for your emails. I'd love to have you be part of that if that feels right for you when the time comes. So I'm going to say goodbye to you right now, and I'm going to go off and I'm going to enjoy the rest of my last working day here in Australia. Then tomorrow I'm taking the day off to go and explore the city. I'm actually being interviewed on a local radio station over here tomorrow morning as well. And then Saturday I'm flying home. So by the time I see you online next, I'll be back in the UK, and I shall see you on that Q&A in the Facebook group tomorrow. Lots of love to you. Bye-bye.